This video contains highly suggestive commentary, and you're not going to like it unless you're one of these people like me who just laughs at all the kind of crazy stuff that comes out. And so, what we are talking about, if you know anything about Goop or Gwyneth Paltrow, actually, you probably know Gwyneth Paltrow if you watch any movies from the early 90s all the way through till the last 8 years. You also have probably heard about her little vagina scented candle industry that she called Goop. Well, she's coming back. Apparently, she has not acted in a movie in about 8 or 10 years, and she's coming back, and they're having a bunch of sex. And I guess she's not getting it from her husband, who is a lead singer of Bush, who's in a Gavin something. But Gwyneth Paltrow jokes about having a lot of sex scenes. I love how they didn't say a lot of sex scenes; they say a lot of sex. With Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme, I'm 109 years old, and you're 14. That is something that she says to him later on. Now, before I make all my jokes, I want to actually go through the story a little bit. Give me the 2 minute mark, and then we're going ham on it. But Gwyneth isn't keeping her lips sealed about the on-screen love interest played by Timothée Chalamet and in her April cover story for Vanity Fair that just came out today. Paltrow opened up about starring opposite him, and it's directed by Josh Savdi and his follow-up to 2019's Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. That was actually a really great movie and something that put Adam Sandler on the map. I mean, Spanglish kind of did too, but that really put him on the map. It was like, oh, this dude can do serious stuff. Now, the premise of this film is actually pretty hilarious to me just on the surface because it's about a professional ping pong player and it's in the 1950s. So I'm already thinking Forrest Gump actually came later because he was in the Vietnam War. But it's kind of a hilarious premise. You know, they're wearing short shorts. Who wears short shorts? I wonder if he had an air. And maybe that's why he grew that little pedophile mustache. Probably going to have to bleep that out. Last fall, photos of Chalamet and Paltrow kissing on the set of the film in Central Park leaked and caused a lot of online chatter. And so Gwyneth, in this interview with Vanity Fair, she told him about the relationship in the movie, talking about that her character, oh, there's one of the pictures. Her character is basically in a ping pong mafia. Are we really going to take this seriously? A ping pong mafia? I'm pretty sure there's lots of cocaine and butt sex involved in that. They meet, and she's had a pretty tough life, and I think he breathes life back into her, but it's kind of transactional for them both. Yes, he gives you sperm, and you receive the sperm. There's a lot. I mean, we have a lot of sex in this movie, but what really makes this a story is they talk about the intimacy coordinator that they had to bring in or they decided to bring in with how freaking soft Hollywood is nowadays. And she goes back, and basically what she says is that there's now something called an intimacy coordinator, which I didn't even know existed because back in the day, from the era where you get naked, you get in bed, the camera's on, and you trust each other to not do it, or basically what you do is do it. Because if Goop is for everyone, Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop is for everyone. That's kind of what it reads like to me. It seems like she's just done been railed through on every set where she has a sex scene, and there's even a slight bit of nudity. And they both say, yeah, I think we're good. You can step a little bit back. He probably couldn't get it up because they probably didn't actually have sex because, let's be honest, she's kind of looking a little batwing nowadays. But she was totally fine with it. And she even tries to make a joke before the sex scenes where she says, oh, okay, great. I'm 109 years old. You're 14. I'm pretty sure that's a 109 years old fantasy. Maybe not the 14-year-old part. That's where things get really, really freaking creepy because Timothée Chalamet is of age. But the fact that she said that, maybe he was trying to stop. Maybe he was actually getting it erect. And she tried to nag him just a little bit so that he would lose confidence. Don't know if that actually happened. Obviously, I am just making jokes and going over the story. But the fact that this is a story in the first place, I think is absolutely, it's bonkers. It's bonkers that we need to talk about this and that she feels the need to talk about it. And I think that's what we should look into more right now is the fact that she feels the need to talk about the sex scenes. I know people are going to talk about that, the intimacy between the cradle robin, whore who sells vagina candles. Well, maybe the spunk that leaked out of her became a new scent. I truly don't believe that anyone's actually going to pay attention to this movie very much. It'll probably be, I don't think it'll be Oscar bait, but it'll be one of those things. It's like an indie, like art house flick. You won't even go for the names because Timothy Chalamet does not a movie star make. He's not bringing people to put butts in seats. Gwyneth Paltrow also isn't putting butts in seats. I'm assuming she's doing well with her other side businesses because she hasn't acted in so long. I mean, she did great back in the day, but time wears on people, and the role that she's taking here would not suit her well with how she looks now. But that's just one man's opinion. What do you guys think? If you think anything at all, laugh down with me in the comment section below. Y'all have a great day and take care. And wash your pussy.